for 11th and 10th grades usually. So let's welcome Dr. Mohammed Kufiji. So same to us.
Thank you very much, Brother Noor, and I'm happy to be in the school. I've been hearing about it a lot from Brother Zenet and from Brother Noor. They are very proud of you, first of all, because you are the product of the school, not the building, not the, right? This, what you are going to do, it will define what means, garden school, okay? And I believe that even though we go to the best schools, but the most important school is where? Where is the best school in all Kazakhstan or in the world? Sorry? Ah, mashallah. Okay, good. Very commended, very commended. Yes, mashallah. Yeah, anybody else? The best school? Yes, ma'am? Say something?
Life school.
Huh? Life.
Life.
Okay. Life school is the best school. Reality, this is the, and take it from someone, now I am about 60. I'll be 60 years old, okay? So, and I believe is that from experience, and I'm multidisciplinary. I studied many things. Studied medical physics, bioengineering, as a postgraduate, not only undergraduate. Okay, so I did my master and PhD, and then I go to another PhD in knowledge economy, and I can tell you I travel more than 65 countries. Okay, and I can tell you that the best school is the school of life. Okay, at the end of the day, what you know too much now, you know too many information, right? Now the best thing I can synchronize with him, I get too many knowledge, right? But at the end of the day, you'll see that knowledge will come, this small knowledge will come to box, okay? And these boxes will create your story of life, okay? Our life is all about stories, okay? And the more we know how to deal with these stories and collect them together every now and then when we stop, because we need to also every now and then stop in life and take a pause. We don't study, we just see what is we have done before and what we need to do next. Okay? Many people they become best doctors, best engineers, best nurses, whatever, lawyers and so on. But at the end of the day, their value added reality to their work or community is very little. Okay? They are become successful. We come from different schools. I don't care, or we don't care, or you don't care actually, if someone is successful. This is success for himself. Like when someone say, oh, I'm praying. He pray or he don't pray, this is not identity. This is for himself. Okay? What will differentiate us all is that how many people we inspired. We came to this world, and how many people we managed to change their life. Because the more you change people's life, the more you go to school of life. The more you do only for yourself, inspiring yourself, and you become successful, you are staying in the school of school. School of school is very important. But it's, in reality, it creates only 30% of your life. Even if you take 2 PhDs, or 5 PhDs, or 10 PhDs, doesn't matter. President here, lecture. Okay? So what matters, reality, and how many projects you have done. How many projects you have done. It will be a shame if I talk about here, brother. Okay? If it will be a shame if I, for example, talk about entrepreneurship. I was telling to our brother, I think he was, okay? If I talk about entrepreneurship, and I didn't do entrepreneurship project myself. Or if I talk about poverty, and I write an essay about poverty, or write a paper about poverty. But I never see real poverty. Or I have poverty in my road, but I don't do in my street. I see people poor, but I didn't do any project relevant to them, right? So this is what we call, for that you are in the school of what they call enthusiasm. You have 3 levels of knowledge, okay? First knowledge called enthusiasm. You're excited, you want to learn more. No, this is in your age, okay? And this is very important. See, not undermining, this is very important. But you have to also start to do from now. That's what I was telling to our brother, your teacher, mashallah, teaching you about entrepreneurship and business model and so on. Now, very important, always we have another step with enthusiasm, a school of knowledge. Because there is difference between do you understand me? My clear? If you don't understand me, someone can translate. It's very important what we say is understood. Not understood, we repeat it. Not how much I will talk, it's about how much you will get inspired and inspire me. Because I expect you tell me also something now that I get inspired, inshallah. Okay. So there is a difference between enthusiasm and knowledge. Knowledge is a state where we can, for example, I take entrepreneurship course with our teacher, or I take biology course, but I can't apply. Is this knowledge? No, this is information. If I know something, but I cannot apply it, it's not knowledge. What's the difference between knowledge and information? Yes, knowledge you can apply. Knowledge means a human plus information, interaction, they create knowledge. Okay? But this is not enough. See, scientists, they say now, enthusiasm, like what you are teaching, learning now, they call it enthusiasm, is not enough. Knowledge, even knowledge, you can apply. They say it's not enough. You know what's enough? What can create your story? Your life story. Because at the end of the day, all of us are about a collection of stories. We're going to leave this world with what? People will not remember how fat you are, how tall you are, from which country you are, and so on. What the world will remember, if they remember you, what they will remember? What stories you created, and what stories you got, inspired with. Right? This is what is the world will remember you. What you have done. If you're only praying in the mosque or praying in the church or something, and you don't do anything benefit to the society, the community. Okay, major benefit to the community. God will ask you why you came to this world. Why? It's like animals, because you have to contribute something. So the third level, we said now two levels. What is two levels of knowledge? Enthusiasm and knowledge, right? The third level is the most important level. They call it profound knowledge. Profound knowledge. You know the difference between knowledge and profound knowledge? Profound knowledge, it means you put concept into reality. People will realize that this person or this lady, they came to this world and this is what they have left. And this what they have left sustained for some time or for a long time. Okay, very little things sustain for forever. Nothing sustain forever. Okay, everything is going to vanish after a time. But and brought other people into it. Other people, they started to believe in what they have done. Okay. So what I wanted to say here, in learning. Okay, now education. This is education. Enthusiasm. Can you repeat after me? Enthusiasm. Then what we have? Knowledge, and then we have profound. Okay, and then we come to learning. Because in order to build knowledge, you have to learn. You can't learn, you can't build knowledge, right? What is learning? Learning, the most important thing of learning is not memorizing, right? For that your school is unique. It's what Brother Kanat and Brother Zanat, they tell me, and Brother Noor, and your school is different. It works on preparing leaders who are not only just listening, you are interacting, you are creating your own class, right? This is what I know, correct me if I... So this is what should be our target. Very important, every day we renew our visualization to our dream. Every day. It's more important than food, drinking, playing, it's more important. Because for example, if you know, you'll know why, and I know why I'm giving you this. And I'm insisting, it's more important for me than meetings and so on. Okay? With all the respect, we have important meeting. But, why? Because for me, it's relevant to my dream. I'm trying to hook with you to see where projects we can do. Okay? And I invite you to visit our website called Inspiration Economy. Okay? Inspiration Economy. And I think your principal will give you this website or correspond with us and see our project, or enter our YouTube to see projects where we do around the world. Okay? Because one of the things I was telling Brother Zanat and your principal, Brother Noor also, and very important, it's not important always to go to best, this is okay, one of the targets, the KPIs they put for the school, and then you go to the best 20 university. It's very good. I don't undermine this. We want people to go this. But if all the people they go for only for universities, there will not be Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. If you want to be like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, not necessarily continue. You might do your app, you might do your project, you might go and do another work in another community where they need you more, you learn more, and then you bring something new to the world. Because now it's proven that School of Life is more than School of School. So this way, again, I want to remind you, keep up your dreams, write your dreams specific, and remember, you are in the stage where you are now between what? Building knowledge, but you are still missing profound knowledge. So still how much ignorance you have? So much. Like all of us have so much ignorance. Because we don't interact enough. Especially now, the social media, sitting at home and so on. So we need more interaction, visit more countries, see, do more projects. And where you can visit more countries, not necessarily to fly. Today, very difficult flying with the problems we have around, with the corona and so on. But you start with your own community. There must be a problem with your own community. I know, mashallah, your economic level is high. You don't have many people poor. But you have lots of problems. You have people with drugs, for sure, like any other country. You have people with alcohol, you have instability of families, you might have divorce problems, you have children abuse. There's lots of projects that I can do, and I practice. Even if I want to become a physician, or a lawyer, or whatever, this is the right time to do projects. So I was encouraging our brother, our teacher who's teaching us entrepreneurship, don't learn business model without thinking about project. You do a project and then you think about business model. Okay? Because in School of Life, first we fail, then we learn. In School of School, what we do?
We learn.
We learn so that we succeed, right? Here, no. School of Life is different. And School of Life is the learning a lot. Okay? Thank you very much. Practicing the story of life. By practicing story of school. Most of them, they study German, and they migrate. I'm not sure about migration rate here, but in Bosnia, they talk about 65%. Yani every 100 people, 65 people will leave the country. They go and they become European, okay? Because they are, they are mostly Muslims, but they are, they are European. At the end of the day. So they are accepted easy. Okay? So we found they are not doing NGO work in their own community. Number two is that they are migrating, as I told you. Number three is that they don't have any entrepreneurship program. Number four, their quality of life is not good. They are good students, but they don't have proper quality of life. What means quality of life? Means and then our website, you'll see how much beautiful this city is. We chosen this city specifically because of yours economy. We found there are 4 problems they are having related to yours.
Start beginning. First, that you need to think about others. You then think, okay, I'll do my project and I'll keep all the money for me. At the beginning, I give part of my money for the group. Then the second step, I go and work with the group. The third step, then I'll do projects that will help the group so they come out of it. Not every time they need my help. How I make these women from women who were underdressed, they can work and they have their own and they can contribute to it. So, yes, thanks a lot.
Yes. Again, our website, you see we did lots of projects with this type of women around the world. In India, in Bosnia, different countries, Morocco. Wherever we did, we go for these houses. Sometimes they are living in separate house, protected by the government sometimes. And very important, the name for the story is Dr. Daniel. See, the inspiring story have a requirement. You have stories. You can make, all of you is working for a story. Already you have your own story. But how to make inspiring stories? Because our life is collection of stories. Whether inspiring or not, this is something up to you. To make your story more inspiring, as Dr. Dunya was saying, the input has to be also inspiring. Either it is through a study, and there is a need, and I feel like a need of the world, okay? Or even the way I created the cupcake, I brought people, either women in violence,
women they make would be
suffering, or maybe or people with disability, something like this.
Making more money because they are focusing only on entrepreneurship. What we call an inspired innovation economy, it's important to look for not only social entrepreneurship. So it's not I want to do a shoes to make for myself a brand and more money. I want to include people for people who they don't wear shoes, they can have the shoes, at least one pair of shoes in their life they wear, so they get less diseases. So the most important thing is I'll do something to change the world to be better. It's not only doing it for me, myself, to be like a famous person, having my brand. So always think, whatever I want to do, this project in my life, am I doing it for myself? Some calculation we learn in business school that if you are having profits, your project is very well. Yeah, they give me $100, I make a profit from $1,000, and I'm successful because now everyone, I can sell my product internationally, everyone knows about me. But this is not enough. Making your calculation how people benefited from this project you are making. How did you change their life? How are you going to change the world because of what you have done? You change their economic situation, health situation, you are thinking of environment. There are lots of things. The more you connect things together, knowledge together, you think about the social economy. We always say in inspiration economy, by the way, my background is social and he's economist, and we marry to each other because we thought that our concept should marry also to each other. Social economy should be always together. That's why I marry her. Okay, to be social. Okay, so always think, regardless, I'm a doctor, physician, whatever is my discipline, lawyer, if I'm not doing it for something to benefit the social and the world, and change other life, it will not change my life. It might change my money in my pocket, but it's not going to change my life. We only remember people who've done a real change to the life because we have done it in our lifetime. Otherwise, we don't remember now before 20 years who was rich, who was poor. Everything will go around. But people who've changed their life, these are the people who will always know that they have stamped in their life change. So that's what I wanted to add, and ready for any questions or something.
Already retired, for example. So the story beginning good, the middle is good because the intention and you are trying to write, and the end is good. The end is now, how much they what you're giving, only money?
I just started.
Or, yeah, I know, I'm just telling you. Are you giving only money, or you say no, I want you to do this work? You're specific, because giving people money doesn't help them to change.
Now I'm giving, donating money to the funds that
Right.
can help actually people.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I
So
don't
this
think that I can.
theory should touch the heart and touch the mind at once. So, when I see